Good morning, everyone. Surfgal. We are playing some more Pokemon Shield. This is our Nuzlocke run. And we are heading to the second DLC for this. We've definitely taken some losses over the course of the various, especially endgame and a few of the tough fights in Isle of Armor. But we've been able to replace pretty much everybody because of how many Pokemon we've been able to catch. We have a few newer ones that we've picked up that we haven't really gotten a chance to use yet. So we're gonna go ahead and head to Crown Tundra. This one's a little different as far as the storylines go. It's not as direct as Isle of Armor, which was obviously not as direct as the main game. So Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra is a little odd in that regard. It's kind of the least linear, the least of a story. So I'm not really sure exactly how to structure it. I'm gonna try and keep it as focused as I can. There are, I think it's something like 14 spots where we can catch Pokemon. So there's going to also be several very difficult fights because to finish this, I believe we need to catch like 7 legendaries in relatively difficult fights. So grab a few extra Pokeballs just to be safe. Some max potions, some full restores, just to make sure we've got stuff here. A few Pokedolls. We're not going to probably be we'll probably catch a few things right here, but we're not going to actually be getting into the legends until probably the third video. We have a trainer battle for this one first. Much like Isle of Armor, this is all structured like the Wilds area. We see a father-daughter argument here. She wants to go on a Dynamax adventure. And he wants to take her on a tour to see all the cool stuff on the island. Can we run past them? Nope. My dad's as stubborn as steel and he won't leave me alone. Back me up, would you? And we are introduced to Peony, who is pretty awesome. He is a Steel-type trainer. And it knows a lot about the legends of this area, which is going to be really neat. And pretty much the whole story kind of centers around him. We also find out right away he's a former gym leader. His Pokemon, his primary Pokemon for this fight he only has 2, which is good. But but they are level 70. So right off the bat, we're in for some tough times, I guess. Now, the good news is we knew going in that he does Steel-type stuff. And we should be able to just pretty much one-shot him. Technically 2-shot on the second one. Get a few levels. I'm trying to think if we want to actually keep... Actually, I think we're going to switch. We're going to put Laura in for this one. So Aggron is Steel and Rock, which is really scary. It's also very physically defensive. So I'm not even 100% sure this part's going to work the way I want it to. The big thing here is Boomerang hits twice, and Aggron has Sturdy as an ability. So if we were to one-shot, I want to make sure that we have something that hits twice so that we get that extra damage in. So that'll take it down to 1 HP from Sturdy. It uses its berry to heal itself a bit. And despite that, that second hit from the Boomerang is going to finish it off. Get our evolution here. Since a lot of the leveling that I did was in Poke Centers, Poke Jobs, they didn't get any actual, in order to evolve, they have to get a level from a battle. We find out that his daughter has they want to have a father-daughter trip, or he wants to have a father-daughter trip. She wants to just enjoy the island on her vacation. Okay, she wanted to go to the Max Lair. We do need to head to the Max Lair to actually progress the story here. Yeah. Okay. I really like Swablu, so I am definitely okay with this being our pickup here. We just need to be a little careful that we don't kill it. I think this should be okay. But Brad's pretty beefy. Oh, it doesn't affect it because it's normal. Hail is very dangerous here as well. Actually, kind of screwed up there. I bet I could have done a... Oh, I don't have... No, I do have Quick Balls. Let's double check, just in case. Quick Balls are very good for wild areas. Basically, just gives you a decent chance all the time. Let's see, who's gonna be our Swablu? This is going to be... don't think... So, I had a couple of requests here that I don't think I'm gonna be able to do. So we're gonna go ahead and have this be named Iris. Swablu is pretty cool, and Altaria is... So, Mega Altaria, specifically, was one of my favorite go-tos in that generation. Now, without a Mega form, it's a little bit weaker, but It's still a really good Pokemon, and it's a kind of interesting dragon type. We are gonna need to get a Triagonal, at least for story purposes later. I guess we'll see if we can just get one. We're gonna learn about Dynamax Adventures. Right off the bat, you can see there's a lot of ice Pokemon in this area, for obvious reasons. I mean, when you heard Crown Tundra, you can't say that's not something you were expecting. Cosmic Power is actually a really fun TR. That's one of my favorite TRs. Ups both defensive stats. There's not a lot of Pokemon who can use it, though. Unfortunately. So, this is going to be an interesting situation, because we do have to go through this. Peony's going to go by himself into this. Okay, so we have to listen to her. We'd like to hear an So, Dynamax Adventures are kind of a roguelike for catching Pokemon. We get issued random options. We go in with a team, and there is a legendary Pokemon at the end. We get to make choices as we go, and there's some degree of randomness as the path splits. So you kind of have to plan your route as you go. So, he runs in by himself. Okay. So we do have to go through here. We get to keep one of the Pokemon we catch along the way. So this is actually an opportunity to, this is a different area. We get to catch one. As far as I'm concerned. So we'll see. If we get all the way to the end, we get a free legend. If we don't get all the way to the end, we get one of the other ones we fought or caught along the way. So since we're playing with computers, we get to make our choice first. I mean, I think we go Swampert. Swampert's pretty well-rounded, and it's a good Pokemon. And if we pick Swampert, we automatically get the opportunity to bring it with us at the end. There's a water type at the end. So we want to pick some stuff along the way that will give us a good option. So we're going to go this way first, because this is good for us. We're going to be selfish because the computers aren't smart. That is very unfortunate. I was not paying enough attention to what the actual silhouette was. But we do have Blizzard, so let's go Max Hailstorm. That'll give us a lot more hit points and make sure that we lose that accuracy penalty that Blizzard has. Which is great. So it's a 4-on-1 against a Dynamaxed Pokemon, basically. We have to... we get to progress until we get through 4 enemies. Or... if one of the single rounds takes 10 turns, then we lose. So we can't just wait them out, basically. There's some interesting strategy to it. Your damage carries over from round to round, and your moves carry over. So, like, if we use all of our Ice-type attacks in this one go, we're in trouble. So hopefully somebody will take this. We get a chance to catch it as well. We're going to just throw a Premier Ball because it's a guaranteed catch. And that just adds it to our options at the end. We get to pick one out of the 4 Pokemon, theoretically, that we get. Now, Swampert isn't necessarily great against water. I suppose we could just say we're good without it and keep going and see how it works. Yeah, we'll do that. So there's 2 types of, or 3 things that can be on the paths. There's berries, there's hikers, and then there's scientists. They give us either, in this case, held items. I guess we should probably do... I mean, Life Orb's going to be the best, but I think we go with Wise Glasses as a safety. Wise Glasses are less powerful, but safer. Okay. So Scorch, we have a rock type as one of our companions right now, I believe. Yeah, Lycan Rock. So we should be good. We can use Water Pledge. Stone Edge should just demolish it. Yep. Critical hit. 4 times weak. We didn't even get to attack. Perfect. I'm definitely not taking the Scorch, so we'll just pass. That'll make it go a little faster. They are switching out for that. Oh. I guess we go water here. Actually, water's... Neither of these are great. I guess we go water just for the safety aspect. That's going to be better to get. And we do have, the Roserade there. The berries heal you, so we do get healed back up to full before we continue. You know, I said that we weren't going to find an Eevee, and then we found an Eevee. The chance of finding that was pretty low. I mean, I guess we still go for it. I love Vaporeon, and would be okay with walking away with one. Although, honestly, like, Swampert's really good. On the other hand, Vaporeon is actually really tanky, and we do need something that can take hits from a lot of the legendaries that we're going to be going against without dying. On the other hand, all three of the people who have mentioned being EVs, or specifically Vaporeon, in the past, already have something else that they have gotten named for. I mean, I guess I could just put it as a secondary roster as a backup. Or I could just stick with Swampert and not worry about it. Swampert's good. I'm probably just not going to worry about it and go with Swampert. Although I am sad, because those are both good options. And I will say, Swampert is notwithstanding us getting a good legendary. I'm trying to think of what the water legendaries are at this point. Like, that could be Kyogre, Suicune. Like, those are decent. You know, I will say... Oh, actually, we might not be able to keep Swampert. I can't remember if you get to keep the initial one as an option. It might just be the ones you've caught. In which case, Vaporeon would be the option so far. Probably. I feel like we already have some good grass types. So honestly, in this situation, Vaporeon is probably better. But one of our other Pokemon, somebody else might take it. Yes, that is better. We wanted to get rid of that fire type before we went against the water legend. Let's see what we got. Suicune. Yup. So this is definitely, if we get it, this is what we're going to take. We haven't lost any Pokemon yet. So we get 4 deaths. We don't have good moves against it. But if it's going to use stuff like that, we might be okay. Nobody's attacking it. But Attack Harshly Fell, that's good. Leaf Storm is good, except for the part where its special attack goes down. Unfortunately, the rest of our team doesn't use... They're not going to Dynamax. That's really unfortunate that it has a Psychic move. And actually targeted correctly. So that's 1 death. Weather Ball is not going to do much. I feel like I'm going to do an Amnesia. Just to give myself a little safe... Just a little safety net. we're gonna... So there's two reasons for this. The first one is... a little bit of extra defense is good. We don't know what all of its moves are. Or whether it's all of its moves are attack or special attack. The second one is that we were going to be able to Dynamax this turn, and we only have 3 options left for Max Quake here. So I want to get all 3 of those attacks in with Max Quake while we can. This is going to be a stab max move that raises the special defense of our whole team. So we're going to get a couple boosts out of this, hopefully. And my hope is that if its Max Mindstorm was special-based... Perfect. Life Dew, great. The other thing this is going to do is potentially make our Vaporeon's Weather Ball attack a little stronger. Actually, it doesn't actually make it any different now that I'm thinking about it. Because... Oh no! Because it's not Sandstorm. I was thinking the rock one is Sandstorm. Nullify stat changes, unfortunately. And at least they're not picking on Vaporeon. Or, not Vaporeon, Roselia. With it this time. Which means we get a chance to continue. We've still only had 1 death. We're just chipping away at it, but we're going to be able to... I'm hoping that Dracolac puts out that Will-O-The-Wisp again. Gets that burn effect back out. We're going to get our special defense up again, just in case. Oh, it has pressure, that's why it went so fast. We definitely don't want to use Max Geyser, because that'll make its attack stronger. So I guess we just use Max Hailstorm here. Will-O-The-Wisp. Calm Mind. That's messy. Attack and special attack and special defense go up, and then it's gonna Water Pulse. Ugh. I'm okay with them spamming Life Dew, although I do wish that Roselia would have done some more grass attacks. Max Hailstorm was just kind of the best option out of 3 bad options. Apparently it was a worse choice than I thought. Because it is also now going to alter Weather Ball to a ice move. I expected it would do a little more than that, but apparently it did not. Okay, Weird Terrain is gone. We are done with our Dynamax after 3 turns. I suppose the good news is we don't actually have to win this fight. Okay. We're getting there. It's basically gonna just be slow and steady from here out, but that's what we're gotta do. Hope our confusion doesn't destroy us here. Definitely okay with that, burn and hail helping us along. Nice. Shadow Ball's good. Unfortunately, that Calm Mind really sucks with how many special attackers we have. Not a whole lot we can do at this point, obviously. a little tap from Water Pulse. Life Dew continues. I'm okay with that. I'm guessing that it ran out of... Okay, yeah. Pressure. It ran out of life, or out of grass attacks earlier because of pressure. That's what happened. Just doing a little chip away at a time here, but between the hail, all the attacks, and the burn, we should be okay, I think. Unless it has a move that we haven't seen yet, or if it suddenly decides to start playing really smart and just starts spamming Max Mindstorm at Roselia. Because, like, Vaporeon and Swampert can both take that hit. So I'm trying to think. Hurt itself in confusion. That's annoying, but fine. Get that Will-O-Wisp back out, get that burn damage. Also reduces attack damage. You know, that's good. Perfect. Water Pulse where it's weak. Confused. That would be great if it hits itself in confusion here. That's unfortunate, but we are really close, and we still got the burn up. Well, we had the burn. Oh, we ran out of turns. You only get 10 turns. So, yeah, you don't get the option for Swampert, so I guess we take a Vaporeon. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually gonna keep Vaporeon for now. I'm not intending to use it right away. Guess we're on the same wavelength. I'm Peonia, nice to meet you. How about you? What's your name? What a perfect name for you. It really suits you. My dad here too? I haven't seen him. Has he got turned around and went back at the entrance? He's stubborn as a mudbray. Things go all right after I left? You beat him? He used to be a gym leader, you know? Even on holiday, he's no pushover. Okay. Wanted to check out local legends on this adventure. I really do fancy having more battles with Dynamax. Yeah, it's neat. I really do love this feature. The Dynamax adventures are one of my favorite things that they added in this. It's just a really fun little thing to do, and you can go with a group of friends instead of with the random NPCs, and it works way better. So she's going back out. We're going to go out on the adventure with her dad, which is going to be catching like 7 legendary Pokemon, 8 legendary Pokemon. Yeah. First things first. Tripped on a rock and struck his head. Well, here's how it went. Okay, so Peony agrees to take us with... We get his league card. And he basically says, we're going to go have fun so that Nia can see how much fun we're having. So she'll want to join in. Which seems totally logical. Okay. However, before we hear more about the legends, we do have to probably take a break because we're already half an hour in, and it's about time to take a break for another video. So, before we actually head down into Freezington, we will stop here. Hopefully you are still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you later.